Hello and welcome back to my craft room. I've got some happy mail to share with you again today. A few pieces of happy mail. So all of these. Now this one is the very last box that I've been waiting to arrive from the UK based arts and crafts subscription boxes I've been looking at this week, so I need to get this one opened and filmed and edited and uploaded today. We've also got the our monthly gathering, our Arty Farty Party, later on this evening, so I've got that to do, but of course everything has to start before happy mail. This one, I'll be careful not to show any addresses. This one I believe is from my lovely friend Maggie Morris. If you're in our Facebook group, I'm sure you'll know Maggie Morris, and you'll be aware of her beautiful, colourful, amazing pieces of stitchery that she does. I've been very lucky. Maggie has sent me some of her beautiful pieces I absolutely treasure. But when we met up recently in Cornwall, she also brought me a few pieces that I can give away to some of you lucky people out there. So I'm gonna eke them out over the coming weeks and months. So today, later on this evening, I'm going to be giving. I'll bring this. I'll show this on the desk in a minute. I've got this beautiful scroll, this very Maggie Morris style scroll. It's absolutely beautiful. I'll give you a closer look in a minute, and I'm happy to send that because it's not actually on a scroll. It will go fairly flat, and I'm happy to post that anywhere in the world. So if you would like to have a chance of getting your sticky mitts on that, join us for the live this evening. And if for whatever reason you're not able to, sometimes it's the wrong time for people, or something's happened or whatever, email me. If you click on the link tree in my description box that I put below all my videos now, you'll find my email me, let me know, and I will pop your name in the virtual hat for you. I can't do that for obviously everybody, but sometimes there's just reasons why you can't, and I wouldn't want a regular viewer to miss out on the chance to enter. So Maggie did say recently she uses these lovely, take you to the desk now. So Maggie uses these lovely perle threads to make these gorgeous pieces. Look at this. I'm doing you a slow drive by now. Just look at that. She kind of collages all these fabrics together and then adds loads and loads of stitch detail. Sometimes she's working into the pattern, like you can see there, into the pattern that was printed on the fabric. Sometimes it's just she's just creating a pattern, like here. She also gave me a couple of pieces of fabric that are ideal for stitching into in this way, so I'm really looking forward to having a go at that during this coming winter. But anyway, she uses these perle threads, and that's partly how she gets the gorgeous texture. These are so textural. So I've been talking to her about getting hold of some pearl threads, but obviously they're quite pricey to get hold of, aren't they? I have ordered some cheap ones from AliExpress, so when those finally arrive, I will do an opening of those and show you how they are, because they were so stupidly cheap. I don't think they're going to be any good, but we'll see. But Maggie did say she'd got some colours that she doesn't think she's going to use, that she would be very happy to send to me, which is so sweet of her. So that is what this is, this parcel, I think, because she said she'd pop them in the post. Just going to put my hand over addresses. So top left there, I think that's a bit of a clue. I reckon that's Maggie Morris's moniker. So I'm going to open this now. I need to just be careful not to show either mine or Maggie's address. Oh yes, this is what it is. Well, Maggie, you are naughty. You definitely haven't sent colours that you won't use, because I know you use these colours. Oh, it's in a lovely tub as well. Oh, look at that. I don't know if that's going to show on camera. Oh, look. How clever is that? It actually works almost better on camera than it does in real life. Look at that. How clever is that? Oh, that's really fun. Love this box. It's free to you to send it in this lovely box, Maggie. Bursting open. Oh, look. Oh, that is the most adorable card. Oh, little things, eh? Hi Annie, hope you enjoy using these pearly threads. They are all colours. Right, they are all colours that I've either got or I know I won't use. Oh, that's very generous of you, Maggie, because if you've already got them, I'm sure you will commit. But you won't get around to using that. It's so sweet. What a lovely mixture. Oh, let's have a proper look. Now, I mustn't let myself take too long. Love these, love these. Now, she said she uses number 8. Yeah. So this is number 8 Wonderful Perle Cotton. It feels lovely. I bet you the cheapskate stuff I've got from AliExpress isn't going to feel like this. Be interested to see though. I'll do a direct comparison when they come through. And I ordered them a couple of days ago, so I will also be interested to see how long they take, because they were free postage. So I've heard people say about this Wonderful stuff. Yeah, I think it's going to be lovely to use. Look at these colours. Delicious colours. It's a variegated one. Gorgeous. Brown one. Now that's one I don't see Maggie using brown, so that might be one of the colours she said she's not going to use. But I definitely will use it, because yeah, I will use that for sure. It's lovely to have different shades of green. Look at these. Oh Maggie, I'm sure these are mostly colours you would use. I want to join in with some of Create and Craft with Christine's. She's doing these. I'll try and remember to link to Christine's channel, Create and Craft with Christine. She's using these vintage embroidery designs and she's stitching into vintage linens, and she's doing them. She does them on a Saturday, so I must remember to join in a bit. It's about lunchtime for us here in the UK. She does them as live premieres, so you can join in with a live chat while you watch along. So I'm hoping I'm going to have got everything I need to done, and I'll be able to join in by then, because they're just lovely cosy little craft alongs, really, stitch alongs. Yeah, lovely. Oh, that's a nice shade of blue, really nice shade of blue, almost like a denim-y colour. Another lovely variegated one. Oh wow, so excited. Look at this one. This is unusual. How beautiful. What is it? Eleganza Perle. And this is number 3. What a gorgeous colour. That would be nice for either stitching really nice big chunky stitches, or it's thick enough to be couched down, isn't it? The camera's not quite, not really getting the colour. It's slightly more purplish than that. It's not far off. Look at these. Oh Maggie, I'm sure you would have used these colours. That is so. Look at these. And the box is lovely. It's one of these. What do they call them? The really useful boxes. Actually, this isn't of it, but it's the same kind of structure. Really nice, strong box that will last forever. Look at these colours. Look at this variegated one. Beautiful, gorgeous shades of green. So some of these, that's what I started to say. Some of these kind of ones with the. I can see them as flowers and leaves and birds and things, and if I do some of the designs that like Christine's been doing. These are just absolutely gorgeous. I can use some of the, oh look at this. I can use some of these with some of the fabric that Maggie's given me and have a go at emulating Maggie-ness. So this is one of the gorgeous pieces of fabric that Maggie's given me to have a go at stitching into Maggie style. So this is what that piece of fabric looks like after it's been Maggified. How gorgeous. And I can I'm getting butterflies and I'm dribbling. Okay, I said I wouldn't let myself be too long. Maggie, you're such a sweetie. Thank you so much. That is really generous. I was not expecting a huge, great pile of beautiful, colourful threads like that. I'm just, yeah, made up. I'm made up. Right, I'm going to put that out of the way for a minute, and I'm going to open one of these other envelopes. Again, I'm going to have to open it slightly off camera. So this has come from the UK, but I don't know who it is. Let me just take the card out, get the envelope out of the way with all those addresses. Have a slurp of coffee. It's early in the morning, that's why my hair's still wet. Right, so this is for the Great Big Little Stitchery swap. I'm swapping tags with, I think it's 28 people. I will put a link to the Great Big Little Stitchery swap playlist, so if you're curious you can have a look at that. And the first video in the playlist, right at the very top, I've put the one that explains about how to join in with this round. So it's round 4 we're on at the moment. Most of us are making tags instead of squares this time, and there was an optional theme of celebration. So let's see who this is from. Let's have a turn over the card first. Lovely card, hand painted. By the look, it looks like it's stamped and hand painted, and it's got beautiful little twinkles. Love that quote: learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. That's a lovely quote. Oh my word. There is so much gorgeousness here. Okay, I'm going to put that to one side. Just have a look at the note. Ah, it's from Diane. Now, hang on. So I've just checked. So Diane, Diane and I haven't agreed to any particular theme. Sometimes people have a certain colours they prefer or certain themes they want to follow or whatever. You discuss that with your swapsters when you connect, and swap your details and everything. But we haven't agreed anything specific. So let's see what Diane has to say. And I believe Diane is in Wales, but I might be making that up. Hi Annie. Well, I've pushed ahead and read my tags and squares swaps, as I know life will pick up speed come December. That is true. I used my Harris tweed scraps. I thought that's what they look like as a base, as it's lovely and warm to work with. Crafty hugs, Diane. Oh, so this is Diane Cousins on in the Facebook group. You'll probably recognise her from the Facebook group. Now let's have a proper look at this lovely tag. So much loveliness. Look at I can feel my goosebumps going up. Lovely neat backside. See, I haven't got any messy backsides with the squares. I get to see the messy backsides. These are beautiful, these Harris tweed scraps. It's such lovely fabric to work with. And look at these gorgeous little ribbon roses. Oh, that is fabulous. Ribbon embroidery is something I want to have a go at, and when I get back to my vintage stitchery, which again is following along with Christine, Christine sent me a lovely pack that had some silk ribbons in, so I'm looking forward to giving this a try. These are gorgeous. I love her because that one's kind of variegated. You've got that lovely mixture. It makes it look very much like the real roses would be. Different shades of, from pale pink through to deeper pink, and with the variegation. It's just absolutely blooming gorgeous. And then by contrast, there's this really fine variegated herringbone stitching here, which is a lovely contrast against the woolliness of that Harris tweed. And then this gorgeous piece of lace which looks like vintage looking. Sweet little buttons. It's just blooming gorgeous. Very, very tactile. Oh, hang on, I'm having a moment. It hits me at some point during every time I open one of these. I just find it so emotional. It's just so touching to connect with somebody in this way. It really is. Well, I think it is. Oh. Diane, thank you so much. I absolutely love that. It's beautiful. I will absolutely treasure it. Thank you. Now I've still got another one to open. Let's do this off the camera now. This one has come from Australia. Yeah, this is Karyn Lee in Australia. If I hide her address a minute. Love these stickers. And on the other side. Oh, lovely. Wow. That has cost you a lot in postage though, Karyn. But I'm just putting a tag inside a card, and that's it, sending it as card only just to keep the cost of it down. She's paying $14.30 there for the postage. It's quite fat. I suppose it's gone as a small parcel, but this will go, for us in the UK, this would go as large letter, and I don't think it would cost us that much. I feel bad that it's cost you that much, Karyn. But I can't wait to get inside. I don't think my letter opener will work on this kind of envelope, so I'm just getting in there with my scissors very carefully. It's quite nerve-wracking cutting into an envelope when you know you've got a little piece of stitchery inside. So Karyn and I again haven't agreed a specific theme. I've been thinking about it with Diane's tag. I would say that flowers signify celebration to me, so maybe that's what she was thinking. Maybe she just thought, let's do some beautiful flowers. You don't have to follow the theme. Oh, what? There's extra loveliness in here as well as the tag. Let me take this out, get rid of the package, and then we can go back to my desk. Look at this. Oh no, I don't know if Karyn will remember, but these sunflowers are one of my most favourite flowers. They've got special meaning to me, and look, these are like knitted. This is going to be so lovely to stitch into, isn't it? Oh yes, thank you, that's lovely. There's absolutely no obligation to send extra bits and bobs, and it can bulk your post, you know, bulk it up so that your postage costs more, but I really appreciate it, thank you. Right, let's get that out of the way. Got to see if I can manage to read the note before I fully look at the tag. Sending happy thoughts. Oh, lovely. Handmade card as well. Oh, that is lovely. Stamping and die cutting going on there. Lovely coordinated papers. It makes me feel like getting back into I haven't done any card making for so long. Ooh. Dear Andy, thank you so much for being my swapster in your great big little stitchery swap round for 2024. I just love creating these cute square and tags for you. Square and tags. I hope you love them just as much. Your friend Karyn Lee. Oh, thank you, Karyn. You do. The reason this kind of started in the first place was partly a love of stitching and finding an excuse to do some. But it was also a way to celebrate the kind of online friendships that were kind of evolving out of this hobby that we all share, and it was just a way to connect with people more, and it definitely does make you feel more connected when you've sent these little pieces of stitchery back and forth to each other. It really does. It's quite a I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. Okay, so let's go back to, so she's done me a square and a tag. Lovely. There's a little note here, let's have a look at this. There's a lovely letter. There's a lovely letter from Karyn too, which is really touching, and I think it's kind of more private, so I'm gonna read that off camera. But let's have a look at the tag and square now. I only hope you like it. Thank you for being my swapster. Should we have a look at let's have a look at the square first. I'll call again. Oh. So you can see that she's used this fabric, hasn't she? Look at all the beading. This beautiful sky fabric. It's really realistic looking sky. She's just stitched a little bit into there, added a little bit of texture into the sky. Look at this beautiful, like hand-dyed cheesecloth kind of. It's so soft. It feels beautiful. That all those variegated greens. What a lovely effect. And then the chunky kind of texture here by contrast, and then all of this beading. I love this kind of dark line of stitching around here, and the little crosses. Yeah, it's just totally beautiful. Oh, I love it. There was a real thing in the last swaps. Well, I sat out round 3, but the first 2 swaps I did, and I always had this thing that I needed to see the backside. So she's put this over the back, which kind of neatens it off, but I can still see it's a messy backside. And I always used to say it's true. There's something about seeing the back of a piece that it makes you realise more how much, it really makes you think how much work has gone into it, and it's because it's the back workings bit, the bit you're not meant to see, it just makes you feel more connected. Does in my book anyway. Maybe I'm weird. There's no maybe about it. I am weird, but you know, I just love it. Beautiful. Now let's have a look at the tag. It's got one of these lovely little bulb pins in it. I love that to and from, like you get on a real tag. Oh, look at this. Lovely variegated thread, a little piece of lace. Turn it over. Oh, that was sweet. Oh. What a lovely little scene. And I love that. Look how she's done the bit. This is like a really long detached chain she's used for the beard there. Little seed stitches, little cluster of French knots there. More detached chains and French knots there. Sweet. Lots of straight stitching in the background and this lovely blanket stitch in a variegated green. Just so beautiful. That's a very happy mail, isn't it? Now let's see if I can get my little thumbnail. Absolutely blimmin' gorgeous. Okay, I've gone on a bit longer than I meant to. I might have to edit that down a bit. I've made myself sniff from crying. Happy tears. Oh, thank you so much to Karyn, to Diane, and to Maggie. I've been so lucky to connect with so many lovely people through these creative hobbies that we all love, and through having a YouTube channel and a Facebook group and Discord. It's just I've now I've been lucky enough to meet a few people, like I did meet Maggie just recently, and meeting up with some more people very soon. But when it's people on the other side of the world like Karyn, you know, I'm never going to go to Australia now. I would have liked to have thought I would one day, once upon a time, but it's not going to happen now. But this is a lovely way for us to connect. Yeah, I keep using the word connect. That's what it feels. I feel very connected with a network of people all over the world. I hope some of you will be able to join me tonight for the live stream. So I'm doing a Whip and Waffle Wednesday every Wednesday afternoon, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. UK time. I know that's quite awkward for some people in the States and Canada, and some people in Australia and New Zealand, depending on the time zone, but so that's every week. And then once a month, so it's today, the 2nd of November, the first Saturday in every month, we do a bit more of a hectic live stream. My son Tom joins me here in my craft room, and we stream for a couple of hours from 8 p.m. UK time. So Wednesdays are chilled kind of crafternoons. The Saturday night ones are more of a party, so we will have some lovely, I've got some lovely goodies to give away to 6 people, including this beautiful scroll from Maggie. And hopefully Emily of Emily Arts will be joining us in voice chat as well. So join us if you can. I'll put the link to that stream in the description box here. You just have to click on that link either just before or during the stream. And then if you make sure you've got it fully expanded as if you're on your phone, and then you should see the live chat come up on the right hand side. I'm told up my left hand, that's confusing. on the right hand side. And if you type in there, we'll be able to react to it as it happens. But if you click on it after the event, I would leave it till tomorrow. You can then watch the replay with all the live chat coming up. Waffle, waffle, waffle. Stop waffling. Okay, thank you so much again. I will absolutely treasure those tags and the square. And Maggie, I will so enjoy using those threads. That's super generous of you. Thank you very much, all of you. Mwah. What a lovely way to start my weekend. Thanks very much for joining me, and I'll see you again really soon.